dormitory, a nurse's home they called it. And she worked very hard, and what she really wanted in her heart was not to be a nurse, but to be a doctor. Because she came from a family that didn't have money, and because she was back in 1925, there weren't too many women who went to med school. But I think my mother would have made a great doctor. She has been an amazing person around medicine for her whole life, and I think that's one of her regrets. But she didn't let that get in her way much, because when you graduated, you went to Iron River, where my grandfather and my grandmother were. My grandfather was a minister at that time in Iron River, Michigan, which is the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. And she went to work in a doctor's office there and worked in the hospital there for about, what, 6 months?
No more.
Because what did you do?
Oh, no.
I applied to civil service to get a job out of the country, and all I could get was Panama. So I took Panama.
So at 21 years old in 1928, she went to, 21 years old in 1928, she went on her own we went by train to where? The Upper Peninsula of Michigan's pretty remote, by the way.
I took the train to New York.
And then?
And then I took a boat to Panama.
And you stopped. There were other people on the boat who were civil service employees.
Well, we had a rum runner on the boat.
What was he doing?
He bought rum and took it back, and then went back on the next trip and got more.
But that was all illegal rum then, right?
Yeah.
So you stopped a couple of places on the way down. Took you how many days?
Around 10 days.
And you stopped where?
Haiti.
That's the only place you stopped?
I think so.
So it was a long trip.
We had little black boys that met the boat, and they dived for money. We threw money to them, but they wouldn't dive for, money like pennies, because they couldn't see them.
It had to be silver, huh?
Yeah.
So then you got to Panama, and Panama is 1928, and what was it, 17 when the canal was finished?
Yeah.
1917?
What?
So there was no more malaria there, but you got to Panama, and what did you think when you got off the boat in Panama?
This is Panama.
Was it hot?
Yeah.
She was a northern girl. She'd never been in the tropics. She arrived and it was steaming hot.
Yeah, it was.
And you lived where?
We had 2 nurses' homes. One was built when the French were there, and the other one was new. And the old one sat on stilts that had tar water in the can they were sitting in to keep the mosquitoes away.